All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a Two Socks podcast event, the 12 Drinks of Christmas. I'll be one of your hosts, Devin Foster.
Chris Schabel.
And our other host, Chris Schabel, and also joined by our producer, Alex Fry. And so this is a new annual event that will occur every single year. And we're going to be trying 12 different winter or seasonal Christmas-themed drinks. And we're going to give our reviews and let you know what we think.
All right, so let's start it off with the Sly Fox, right?
Yeah. Bring the can over. I'll read it off for everyone, and then I'll give us a pour here. All right. So as Alex mentioned, this is created by Sly Fox. It's a jolly holiday ale entitled Christmas. It's a Christmas ale with ginger, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, and cloves. What are you getting off the nose here?
I don't know. I can't.
Some cinnamon, some clove. Maybe a little like apple.
Yeah, it almost feels like a cidery smell to me a little
Getting
bit.
heavy nutmeg right now.
Yeah,
heavy.
Yeah, it could be some nutmeg in there too. All right.
No,
hey,
I don't even know what.
Hey,
nutmeg
cheers,
smells
everybody!
like, to be honest. Cheers.
To 12 drinks of Christmas. Kind of dry on the finish.
Yeah, it's almost a drink.
Definitely not full-bodied, but I think it fits the bill as like Christmas ale. I think that it does capture that. I think it's if you are intrigued, I'd pick it up. It's a quality ale, I'd say, but it's nothing too special, but a little seasonal.
Oh, you forgot to introduce our other. This is Surfer Santa. I picked him up from CVS for 75% off a couple years ago.
Have you seen Barbie yet?
Not yet. That's on my list. I know.
Because I was gonna say this is a big Ken, just beach. Yeah, big misogynist guy over here.
All right, what are our thoughts on this, grading wise?
Me personally, I can start. Not bad, but not great. I would expect that there'll be a fair bit of better holiday ales coming. Let's see, like a 7.3. 7.2.
7.2.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris?
I was leaning like high fives, low sixes. I think I'll go a little higher because of Devin being a good bit above me, so I think I'll go like 6.1.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking about 6.4, which is pretty anticlimactic. Kind of like a Marvel movie, so...
Especially nowadays. I'm logging this in on Untappd right now. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 on Untappd. I'm tagging Christopher Schabel. If you'd like to follow me on Untappd, it is I have to find my username. I'll do my plug in a second here.
So for Santa, you have a rating?
No, Alex, I think this is great.
No.
Okay, next up, we got Santa. I Know Him by Evil Genius Brewing. It is a festive saison, an ale with rose hips. Ooh, wow, talk about color.
What movie is this from?
Shout out in the comments. Cheers again. We'll do a new cheers every time. Cheers. I want to shout out cheers to my wife Courtney. She got a new job at University of Delaware. Repping them right now.
Woo!
Kind of tastes like it smells. I'm not sure which
Pretty
flavor
metallic-y
that is.
to me. Has a pretty strong metallic finish there.
I've never liked an Evil Genius beer, to be honest.
And I'm not going to start now.
Yeah.
Nah, Stacy's mom isn't so bad.
I was going to say, I feel like that's the one everybody likes.
I don't like that one as much as the other one, although I think it has maybe more character to it. Like, has a little bit more fuller body, but just taste-wise, I'm not quite as into it.
Yeah.
Logging in on Untappd. Follow me on Untappd. DEFOSTE 7.
We're cutting that.
We're gonna blur over your mouth.
We're going to cut every time Devin just to represent that.
All right. So, everyone's rating the way you think about it is subjective, but I'm gonna go 6 here. I mean, it's not like the worst thing ever. I'd probably like, especially around the holidays, maybe I'd enjoy it over some other things, but that's the lowest score given out so far, so I think that's appropriate. So I'm gonna go 6.
I think I'm going to go 5.5.
Whoa! That's very low.
Hey, well, so if the
We didn't get below 5 yet.
well, I'm saying if the average is 5, I mean, like this probably below average or right around there. But
Yeah.
that's not how the scale. But that's not how the scale works. I don't
Yeah.
think it's subjective. All right, so 6, 5, 5.
I think this tastes slightly skunked, so I'm gonna go 4.8.
Wow, and you gave him a hard time.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna average a 5. I'll be surprised if we rate anything like 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
But I expect us to average maybe around a 7. So I still just particularly like the part where you're like, I just don't like Evil Genius. I was like, well, no bias here.
So the other one we're debating. Oh, should we finish the can? This one, I think. No, we don't need to.
Don't buy this. All right, number 3.
Long John.
Yeah. Philly.
All right, on
the
to
most
our
Philly
third drink of Christmas. It's a winter lager at 6%. It's strong for longer. It is called Long John's. John's by Yards Brewing Company, located in Philadelphia.
This is a lager.
Breaking all the rules, a
you guys
lager at
sure you read that
6% grain.
Oh, let's probably cheers before we
Sorry,
drink.
I wanted to get a sip.
Hey, cheers to me! Shout out to me! Just finished my grad program. I am now a master at education.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
So now that you've mastered education, what's next?
Maybe doctorate education, but I have no rush there. But with Courtney's job, I do get to go to Delaware for free. So
You know, by the time we upload this video, Courtney's been fired for
yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, not overdoing it with the flavor. It actually does have a little like. Well, we can wait for the.
I was gonna say, I was just pause. I was like, that's unideal.
Who has a house phone anymore?
Yeah, my parents canceled theirs.
Sorry, Alex, you got your work cut out for you. There's a lot of editing.
Had to bleep out the ring every time.
Tell me they leave a message too. That would really be good. Oh, this is exciting.
A Costco food safety alert.
That actually might be important. Granola bars. I eat a lot of granola bars.
Salmonella.
Oh, that's why I don't feel good. I should have known.
This one pissed on him. All right, dude, that's a long enough message about the fucking granola bars, bro.
Yeah, it looks really dark,
Yeah.
but it's light tasting.
Yeah,
which is
it's
really
light
cool.
tasting, but still has a little bit of like toastiness kind of to it.
Yeah.
If you want to follow me on Untapped, it's DE.
No!
FOSTE. I'll go. I want room to grow. I'll go 7.6. 7.6.
Okay. Thinking 7.4.
Really? I'm gonna say this is getting in the first of the 8s. I'm gonna go 8.1.
Wow, 8.1.
Damn.
8.1. I really enjoy this. I'm a big Yards fan too, so not as problematic as Evil Genius.
Apparently.
Allegedly, so we'll see. All right, number 4.
Number 4, Cheer for All is their own side. Shiner Holiday Cheer. Ale brewed with peaches and pecans, with other natural flavors and caramel color. 5.4%. Cheers. Cheers.
Alex, way to not do what I don't do that. No, that was gross.
Hold on, I gotta cheers to something. Let me think. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to Devin and Courtney for buying a new house.
I feel like we're cheersing you guys.
Yeah, it feels like
for
these
everything.
are really focused.
Did you buy a new house?
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah, that's
What kind of weight did you have? Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
Long one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll stop doing me, but I thought that was a big one. I thought the reaction was gonna be different than. Oh, you gotta stop doing you two guys.
I was busy being upset.
I was like, all right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I had to run.
We're just bad.
I had to run to the bank and get a bank check and all that. So that's also some of the errands why today was so busy. But I do get peaches. I'm not sure about pecan so much. Not overly sweet,
Yeah, I think you're not gonna taste those.
but it has some sweetness. Probably the sweetest one we've had so far, actually. So with that, let me log it into Untapped. You can follow me on Untapped, DEFOSTE7 Untapped. John Bit.
Alex, tell me it's not gonna get old. Just tell me it's not gonna get old, and then I'll
It's
be
already
like,
gotten old.
Whatever. It's gonna get so old that it's gonna be new. And I gave Long John 7.6. With that, I'm gonna go 7.9.
7.9.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling 7.7, so we got pretty tight spread so far.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I would say 8 flat. I think the three of us.
So
are
you
pretty on
actually
par.
you liked Long John
I
0.1
do like
better.
it slightly better.
Okay,
I don't know
that
if it's
makes
the colors of the Long Johns or yards that means so much to me.
The Long John was great.
It doesn't, but yeah.
Well, with the power of Untapped Volume DEFOSTE 7, I can tell you exactly where it's from.
We just slime time Devin every time she was talking about the Untapped.
Too shabby for number 4.
No.
Oh God, sorry.
Alex, come on, we're like a handful in. You're spilling already.
Einstock.
I love Einstock.
Ogier.
This has a pretty like metal.
It's a
art style.
Doppelbock
It's a Viking beer.
at
It's Icelandic
6.7 ABV.
to the Vikings. They say scored. I'm a little let down by this.
There's a pretty strong malty presence.
Yeah.
I will say I'm surprised, Alex, that you're underwhelmed insofar as like this is, I guess, roughly what I expected. I like it. Like I would put it very on par with the John one. In my mind, they're like quite similar.
Yeah.
But
I thought the John one was a lot better.
really, okay.
I'll go 7. Flat 7.
7. Okay.
What did I say that the John one was?
You like John 7.4.
I'm gonna say this is the same. I really stand by. I think these are very similar. I don't have a strong preference there.
It's a little bit of a letdown. I wanted it to be the star of the show, the belle of the ball. It's not. It's fine. I'm gonna give it a 7.2.
Fair enough.
We got Fugly Sweater next.
Yep, that sounds right.
That's the one.
But we're going to number 6.
Next one.
Number 6.
6.
And this is a tall boy, so we have to drink a
Ah,
little bit more of this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to finish this one.
Cheers to Sir Nicolas Cage
Yes.
and
Did you say Sir Nicholas?
no Sonic.
Oh,
like
oh.
Sonic and Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
If, like
In conjunction.
Nicolas Cage's face was superimposed
Drinking drinks.
on Sonic's body.
I don't love that. The flavors that were advertised,
Kind of like this one.
I don't really think I feel like they're in there super strongly.
No, they're not.
Like
It's lighter.
the flavor's okay, but for how potent typically those conglomerations of flavors
I taste
can be.
none of those.
I don't think they really come through.
Nothing stands out. The ginger, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon. I think there's they're all in there, but none of them really stand out particularly. But it feels just like a spiced ale, potentially.
I feel like this is very, very fine. You know, maybe a little bit above fine because I wouldn't give it as low as a 5, but like I'm not thrilled. I thought I was gonna like this more.
A little bit of like letdown syndrome, perhaps. I was expecting something different.
Yeah, it's got a big name on it. Fugly Sweater, and it comes
I
out.
thought you were gonna say Ithaca. You're like Fugly Sweater, huge name.
Yeah, well, Fugly Sweater is a pretty strong of a name.
You would expect it to taste like something,
Yeah.
and it does not taste like anything, which isn't terrible.
We were on a pretty hot streak, I feel like. I'm gonna jump down back to 6.5.
Okay.
I was gonna go 6.3.
I'll go 7 flat on this one.
Oh, okay, Alex.
I don't mind
higher
it.
this time.
I kind of like it.
I like that we have kind of maintained. Like Alex usually goes high, I usually go low, and Devin's in between.
And we are halfway done. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Wait, so we didn't have any like, because like nothing was like light in color. We don't have. Is that not? Are those like hard to find? Because like Winter Cheers was always like a lighter
Kind
color,
of.
right?
Yeah, we had the this. Remember the Sam Adams that popcorn pie flavor one?
yeah, that
like
was
a wheat
wild.
ale? That was like 7 different flavors. There's one, and then later Devin said like, I don't know how I feel about that pumpkin flavored one. And we all just looked at each other. We're like, what pumpkin flavored one did we try? And you were talking about the pie. The Sam Adams pie. You have no idea.
I don't remember either.
You have no idea what
Don't
I'm
feel
talking
bad. He just bought a house.
happened.
That was a year ago, bro.
Roll the clip.
It's honestly not that. I would prefer this over probably the pumpkin one. I prefer this definitely over the pumpkin one.
No.
And this one's relatively on par with the Cider Boys. It's just the principle now that like.
Where did pumpkin come from?
Oh, now I remember after seeing that clip.
Yeah.
It's halfway through. Now we're halfway through.
Yeah,
Now we are.
We've been doing a lot of. We've been dancing around the halfway point.
This is the halfway
This is
point.
number
We finished
7.
Okay.
number
I just
6.
feel like you said a lot of halfway stuff.
You did.
Maybe you didn't.
Roll the tape for when he said halfway at number
No.
6.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right, this is from Tired Hands in collaboration with Omnipolo. It's an eggnog double milkshake IPA. It's an ale brewed with nutmeg, rum extract, cinnamon, vanilla, and lactose.
At what point do we have to consider it not a beer and like more of like a cocktail or like a rum soda? Because like if you brew something with rum, like you know what I mean? Like when does that shift over?
To be classified as a beer, it needs to have grain, water, hops, and yeast. And
Okay.
so this has grain, water, hops, and yeast. Now it is flavored or brewed with nutmeg, rum extract, cinnamon, vanilla, and lactose. So that's added into the boil,
Hi.
including
Okay.
and it goes through the fermentation
Hey,
process where
Clarice.
the yeast eats the sugar
Hey,
and creates alcohol.
After practice, would you
So as long as there's beer in
would
it,
you
Rudolph, you get back here. It's your
still
turn, you know.
consider it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so,
gotta go
so
back.
First of all, it is. There's
Would
no
you wanna go
liquor in
with
it, it's
me?
a rum extract,
Oh.
so it's not actually alcoholic. But so
Rudolph.
what you could do is you could like put it inside a
I think you're
bourbon barrel
cute.
or a rum barrel.
I
That should be beer, but
I
so check that. So all that is like, and that goes back to like like Germany, where like they had like a law where they had to like what is considered beer and what isn't considered beer.
I don't know if that's what they're going for,
Cheers.
but
I just got married, bought 3 houses, and I just had 8 babies last
Dang.
week.
No dogs?
No dogs, only 14 cats.
I hope your mistress doesn't listen to the podcast. I would genuinely say I got like a milkshake front to a taste. I think for me the front end of the taste is preferable. I think the kind of like there's almost like a bitter aftertaste that I think is less appealing given what the forefront of my taste is. I don't dislike it per se. I just feel like ideally it would finish a skosh sweeter for me. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I actually really don't get much of like the rum and nutmeg or the cinnamon really. Like the eggnog, it's very subtle in the eggnog, but it's like bright and like fruity kind of like in the beginning and sweet. I actually, if my critique would be a little bit more eggnog-y. I wish it could really impart more of that.
That's true.
8.6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 8.2.
Mine is perfectly between yours, 8.4.
Nice.
I had that. Down it for eggnog fans across the world.
Yeah, I think my
I just want a
biggest
savior, please. I don't want a savior. Saver.
Devin, we got another week.
All right,
Ooh,
next
this is a
up we
portly
have.
little guy.
Is this the next one, by the way? I just kind of grabbed one.
Yep, this one is.
Okay.
Yeah, you just happen to grab the right one.
Looking for the pronunciation here.
It's good
Nice.
guess.
Nice. It's supposed to be like ice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice, because it's ice, because
Oh,
it's winter.
Some kind of Italian.
Chauffe. I don't think it's Italian.
I don't
It is
either, I
a
just-
Belgian dark beer brewed with spices, orange peel and thyme.
You're spilling everywhere, dude.
I'm tipsier than I was the last time. Let me pour.
Yeah, I thought Devin's our pour. What is Alex doing on the pour?
He wanted to speed us up.
Some might say he's doing a poor job. I don't mean to rush you guys, but I just realized we haven't clinked yet, and you gave me a hard time about tasting it before.
Cheers! Cheers to what, Chris?
Happy holidays. I know, we kind of did that. You put me on the spot. I wasn't ready for a cheers.
It's good. Do you get bananas at all?
No.
Maybe. Am I supposed to get bananas? Because like
Any Belgium style beer I get, 9 out of 10 times it's like bananas. It's a well crafted drink, so I hate to be like this, but it's really just like not my favorite close at all. I'm gonna go 6-1.
Whoa!
All right. Well, I was gonna say 6-1. I'm sticking
What?
to it, even though Devin
You
just
guys
said
really
it.
don't like this that
We're go-
much, huh?
I think it's just okay.
Okay.
I had 6-1 in my head. I'm not gonna change it because Devin said it first.
I would give this a 7-2.
Okay.
I'm not super impressed, but I enjoy it.
Alex is generally our high shooter. You know, trying to please the crowd.
Remember that taste is subjective. Like you can recognize a movie as a cinematic masterpiece, but it's just not your favorite movie.
Dallas Buyers Club.
You like that one?
No, cinematic. Well done. I understand why it won an Oscar. Did not. I wouldn't say I enjoyed the watch.
All right.
That's all.
Great
I feel
analogy
about,
there. Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Marvel movies.
No.
What are you even trying to say?
No, they're Bud Lights, and everyone knows there's
yeah,
Bud
you
Lights,
went
and people
the
want
wrong-
to pound Bud Lights to the face for some fucking reason.
Next beer.
Number 7.
Yeah.
No,
Number
we did
9.
7. Yeah, I was like, Alex, what? Yeah, bring out number 7, Alex.
But this
Yeah, are
one
they
I'm
good?
very excited about because this
You want to pour it,
is-
bro?
Nope. I learned.
Let's let the only person who hasn't spilled all over the table pour it.
This is from the brewery Brewdog. This is their It's a Butte pecan and toffee stout inspired by National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The best Christmas movie.
So it's a stout at 7.5 alcohol by volume.
If Elf doesn't win,
This one, so Brewdog is based across the pond,
very basic.
but this one they also have a base in Ohio. This one was brewed in Ohio.
I like the part where Alex and I are having a separate conversation.
Yeah.
Devin's discussing the brew.
Cheers to my sister going to
Kira.
Ohio State. Yeah, she's halfway through her junior year.
Cheers to Kira.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow, time flies.
Cheers to Kira and cheers to Westchester
Ryan.
future alum, young Rye.
Yeah. This is a significantly different nose.
Oh. We got some coffee flavor that time.
And a
Oh, yeah.
completely different beer. I do enjoy that. I like stouts, and this is
Good.
it.
This is a good stout.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I like
stouts, but I like this.
Then you do like a stout. We'll take it.
This
It's
is
a sweet- it's
this
a
is
sweeter-
the first
it's a
stout
sweeter
I've
stout.
ever enjoyed.
Yeah, this is definitely on the sweeter side of stouts, but it's still good.
Yeah, I want you to rate it whatever is in
Yeah.
your heart. you
Okay,
know?
so if you go to my Untappd profile, DEFOSTE7,
I'll kill
you'll
you.
see that I rated it at either a 4 or 4.25.
I'm gonna go 8 flat.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Wow.
I'll go 8.6. Split the difference. Tied for my favorite drink so far.
Don't do it if you're
What
saying
did you-
because
what
we
did you
made
want?
you do it.
What did
I'm
you
8
want?
flat. 8 flat. I'm sticking with it.
No, I don't care. The 8.6 is good. We're splitting hairs. So what would I give it? An 8.4, 8.5? Yeah,
You
I'll
said
go
8.4, I
8.6.
think. But
Yeah.
8.6 is fine. I don't care what you give it. I just want you to give it what
I
you
don't
want.
like stouts. I'm gonna say 7.2 for this,
Oh.
but it's a good stout. It's the first stout I've actually enjoyed. So
Hey, shout out to Brewdog. They're a long-standing brewery. Good stuff by them.
on to number 8.
Yep, we're doing number 7 for the 28th time. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Can we give this one a spin? Give it a twirl. Oh, wow.
I knew.
Literally, after the first spin, I was like,
I was like, wow, he got away with it.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
funny,
He
and
did.
he got away
That's
with
always
it.
the problem. Is Alex gets away with it, and then he's like, "I'm gonna do it again." It's like, no, you don't understand. That the
It's like he
likelihood
doesn't
was
want
low.
to.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to get away
He
with
wants
it.
to get caught.
So this is Santa's butt. It's really, I don't know what it is. To be honest.
We haven't opened it yet. So
It's a pint and an ounce.
Holy shit! Wait.
They're tripping, bro. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to tell us.
I'm more confused after asking you how much is in there.
I'm more confused now.
It's
reading the
only
label as well.
6% ABV.
It is only 6%. It is
So it might be good.
It's a winter porter. It's not quite as dark and strong as a stout, most likely. Lime Ventures, Concord, California. Maybe. That's who it's
I
imported
just
by.
feel like it's a curious decision to not pretty.
All right, well, we'll see what it tastes like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to the freaking weekend,
Yep.
as Rihanna says.
Yeah.
I feel really bad that
Whoa.
Santa's butt had to go after the toffee stout because this is a much lighter, even though it's like a very similar type of beer. It's just gonna feel less flavorful.
Yeah.
It does, but. And I like stouts, but like once again, I just feel like this kind of like lacks character for me. This is another one where I'm like, this is like in line with what I expect. It doesn't really feel special in any particular way.
Yeah, Santa's got kind of a flat butt.
Yeah.
So I would like you guys, when you give your rating, after you give your rating, I want you to give Surfer Santa a little spank on
Santa's butt.
Santa's butt.
I'm not gonna do that.
You
We're
want to go
gonna
butt
need
chug
you
Santa?
to do it for the.
Oh, he's
butt
not
chug.
gonna
Butt chug, butt chug, butt
Don't
chug.
make him.
Just for the memes, it can't be a fugly sweater exactly. So I'm gonna go. I think 6.6 is probably appropriate. Yeah, 6.6 looks good.
A little bit for the memes.
And Santa's butt. Oh! Is that what we're supposed to do? Slap it? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
A little bit for the memes. I'm gonna go 6.9. I'm not gonna slap his
You
butt.
got-
I'm too far away.
How about we have Santa give you a little 69?
Yes. Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
All right, Alex. What do we got, baby?
Probably 6.8 for me. Actually.
Okay.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice,
I
nice.
was.
Shit, did I go high on this one?
Yeah, you're the highest on this.
Alex is just chuckling in his. We're chilling. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to move for Dev.
Yeah, insanely bad elf. Number
That is
11.
incorrect. It is
11.
No, you're right. It's Santa Bad Elf. Okay. Sitting down here for Insanely Bad Elf by Ridgeway. It's a vintage ale, an imperial red ale, the strongest yet so far at 11.2. It's not gonna be the darkest because it's red, but it's the strongest so far. I'll give it.
There's no foam in that one. It's just straight.
Well, I also gave him a decently big pour because I think I was talking and not paying attention to the pour as much. But no spills, no spills.
Yeah, it is the important job.
I am probably the poorest now that I bought an entire house.
No, you have equity
Drains-
now.
Well, yes. Well, net worth wise, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good.
It's an asset.
It is an asset. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm pretty excited about the asset.
All right, let's do the clink clink. I gotta get my first sip so I can decide.
Cheers to what?
Cheers to this.
Assets.
Cheers to this assets.
That tastes like I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. That tastes like you poured too much for us.
Yeah, it's like it's not my favorite by any means, but it's like, oh, it's okay, but then you also realize like, oh, that's 11.2%. Like it doesn't taste like 11.2. It tastes like 6s, 7s. Like I'm still like forming my opinion. I can't commit to anything much.
I think I have a number already.
Really?
Because I can see where it's strong if you really think about it.
I don't have a number. So how are we grading this? Because it's hard to grade this one versus.
Dude, the whole thing's
like, the
super
eggnog
subjective,
one.
man. What do you mean it's hard to grade this based on the eggnog? Nowhere near as good as the eggnog one, for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we're basing it mostly on taste or on
It's on whatever you want it to be on.
quality
It's
of a
super
high
subjective.
ABV, like.
If you want to take that into account, you be my guest. That's minimally taken into account on my perspective. Like at the end of the day, for me, it's
No,
like
don't-
you created
don't
a
be-
product,
Yeah.
and I either like it or I don't. Genuinely, I take the number in my head, and then I just want to make sure it lines up with where I think it is. Because like sometimes I'm like, oh, this is worse than
Then your
this
numbers,
one. But
changes.
But it is
completely.
pseudo arbitrary, right? Because it's like I'm just trying to rank them in my own head. So if I'm wrong about a thing that I thought I said about a previous one, I just want to know that.
I don't think there's.
I don't need like.
There's no wrong way to do this.
Yeah, for example, for this one, I'm not changing it. I just wanted to
You're
know.
letting past values
no,
impact
no.
our current value.
Well, we're ranking
Minimally,
all of them
very
against
minimally.
each other.
Yeah.
Sure, I agree.
And so,
Like within
you have to have
0.5.
perspective.
Like nothing crazy. I'm not like looking to go like.
Well, like, look, if I'm a fucking idiot and I'm struggling and I look, well, I know I like it more than this and less than this, and I can split the difference, then that makes it a lot easier. Either way, I don't even need to. I didn't even need to look at this. I feel pretty good.
I'm fully emotional.
I feel
when it
pretty
comes to
good
it.
about I'm going 7.
Have we had a single 9, by the way?
7.
5'8", baby.
Has anyone
Lock
said
it
a
in.
9 tonight?
No,
Hold on. What did you say?
5'8".
5'8".
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't love this one. Wouldn't recommend. Agree with Devin. If you're trying to get fucked up, I'm sure this will work. But
Yeah, someone
taste
Said
wise,
5.8.
yeah, not for me.
What was yours?
7.4.
5.3 for this.
Wow. So this is like clearly everyone's least favorite. I didn't
Well, it's
get
not your least favorite.
No.
It doesn't taste good. Like,
It
are
doesn't
we being
taste good,
real?
yeah.
It doesn't taste.
I mean, to be fair, most beer arguably doesn't like taste good, unless like obviously you develop like a taste for beer. But yeah,
Yeah, this is like not drinkable, but I already locked it in.
wait, you went to it's not drinkable? That feels like it should be way lower than in the 7s, Devin.
Remember when he gave 3.0s last year?
Alright,
to
yeah.
other drinks.
When I say not drinkable, I mean it's like not crushable. It's not easy to get.
Okay,
through.
okay,
It doesn't
okay.
have an inviting, welcoming you back for the next sip. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like if I'm sipping on a 15% stout, I'm not gonna call that drinkable or crushable.
Bottoms up.
Technically,
Nicolas Cage.
Thumbs up, baby girl.
If we just made 5-0, everything could have been above a 5.
Because we're talking about essentially other podcasts. So please cut this, disclaimer, yada yada. You're not going to cut it. Alex is the worst editor. Also, we have another beer. Arguably, from my perspective, we probably should finish because I feel like we're probably pretty close on what is our total.
Are we even doing movies at
both
this
of you.
point?
Don't stop. I'm going to have to find these. Don't throw them at me.
Devin, would you like to introduce our final beer? For the
Yes,
night?
yes. I would like you to get.
Tell us about it.
This is the Mad Elf Grand Cru from Trogs Brewery. Grand Cru means that it is a different blend every year, but still following the base recipe of Mad Elf. Mad Elf, Belgian-style beer, but this one with lots of cranberries, and so it really transforms the beer into something that I would think that you'd probably find more similar to a wine than actually a Belgian-style ale.
Ooh.
I already mentioned we're actually going to get corkscrew for this one.
No, you can do it.
You got it.
All right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. What else can I say about it? Put Trogs on the map. Trogs is one of the iconic breweries of Pennsylvania. We have the Grand Cru of this year. It says ale brewed with honey and cherries, and I think that's pretty accurate. It's not necessarily Belgian style. It's just an ale. You guys are really...
Do you actually think you have it, or do you?
No, I do not think I asked for
You
a
did it
corkscrew.
last year. You got it.
If you say so.
I don't honestly
remember
don't
that.
remember. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
See, I told you. Don't give
It's
up on
not-
yourself.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's not a pop.
Easy, dude.
Well, it's not a popper. This is gonna pour.
This is where you give me the little boy point.
It's strong, bro. I haven't read the strength yet.
11.2.
This is the director's cut. Tart, Balton cherries make up the difference. Flush with supported notes of brown sugar, cinnamon, and clove. This beer begs to be shared.
I'm taking
Mad
a
Elf
sniff.
Grand Cru. Yeah, so no cranberries, cherries. My fault. All Pennsylvania sourced.
Did you say this every year? It's a different recipe.
Yeah, the Grand Cru. So like Mad Elf is the same recipe, but the Grand Cru is technically different every year.
So even though we did the Grand Cru last year, it's different this year because we don't know what it tastes like.
And so you're
every year
asking, so
still.
what's different about it? It's the same base of Mad Elf, but the different types of cherries. The cherries harvested that year, the amounts of honey and cinnamon that they add every year could be different. The different types of cherries could be slightly different, and they add more than the regular Mad Elf. So
I would like to cheers to Westchester Ultimate, the thing that brought us all together.
True.
To the coach.
Which one?
Kenny.
not
The coach we all shared.
Kevin Chang, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
We
we
all
also
shared
Steve
Kevin
McGurr
Chang.
briefly. I forgot if you were involved.
I forgot.
and none of you had me, but I'm the current coach, so it'd feel nice that cheers the current coach. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
Interesting. I don't love this like I loved it last year.
Yeah, I'd actually agree. This crew is definitely different than last year. A little bit drier, a little bit more bitter.
Yeah. That's wild. I remember loving the Grand Cru last year and being blown away.
Yeah, it was a moment in time for me
I
last
think-
year.
I will say, I think you guys are slightly underselling this. Like, as Devin pointed out earlier, from the ABV of this beer to the taste that it gives,
Yeah.
I think it's very drinkable. Like, for an 11% beer,
Yeah.
blows away this guy that we had, the insanely bad Alpha a moment ago. Like, this,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
close
yeah.
in my mind.
No, it does,
that's
for
for
sure.
I don't love this flavor,
Get this
But I-
out of here.
but I will say, I think, I was going to say, is that actually out of the shot? I don't know what
So Devin, more than the three of us, holds Grand Cru to a high standard. He's the one that introduced us
That's true.
to
That's
it
true.
last year.
I'm comparing it to Grand Cru of last year.
Right.
Which
And so
I honestly have a hard time remembering. Like, it might have been better than this.
I
couldn't tell you.
remember it was our final beer, and we really were blown away by it. I watched it earlier today, last year's.
It was a
video.
beer like no other. I mean, it was a beer like I mean, not to say that it was
Yeah.
my best beer. I wouldn't even say that it was like in my top 10 beers of all time. But it just was like completely distinct, unique, and
I don't-
nothing like
I
I've
don't
ever
even
had,
taste
and it was
beer
still
in
so
this.
good.
Oh, it's very good. It's just not as good as last year's Grand Cru, and that's okay.
I would agree.
That would be fun. we looked at our last year's Grand Prix.
If you can pull that
numbers.
up quickly, that'd be very interesting. Sure.
I can't. My phone is.
In post, we're pulling this up.
Yeah. Put it on the screen right here. Bing. Oh, really?
Below us.
Very interesting.
So, as you can see throughout the whole thing, our scores were above us, but last year's Grand Cru is below us. So you'll see last year what we graded the Grand Cru, along with Courtney's grading right
I
here.
don't think any of that's happening. I think it's just gonna be a regular ass video. I'm gonna go 7-9. Pushing 8. I'll go 7-9. 7-9 is incredibly high for me with this round. It's like top 3. Anyways, Chris.
8-4.
8-4.
He took mine.
Nice.
Sorry, big guy.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna go 8-4 too?
I'm gonna go 8-5 now.
Wow.
I,
You just had to
like
laugh,
it.
mate.
It's great. Compared to
yeah.
everything else we've drank tonight, it's really good. So now what we're going to do is do some math.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time.
We're going to do a little bit of math. We're going to come back. We're going to decide, or we're not going to decide, but the gods will decide what our top 5 are.
Okay, here we go. We tally the results. All the averages are in. And so at number 5, averaging a 7.7 was the Long John.
Oh, no! It's fine.
Number 4, the one that Alex should have picked that he enjoyed.
Oh, the Shiner!
The Shiner.
Yeah! Shiners are good.
Yeah.
Those were good.
All right, number 9 was
Number 3.
Number 3 was number 9.
Number 9!
Number 3 was the number 9th one we enjoyed. It was the Brewdog It's a Butte Toffee Stout.
Oh, that one
Wow.
was cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a interesting one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a sleeper, and
Wow,
I
that is
really
a
did
sleeper.
enjoy that one. Despite Alex and I having some slight disappointment, at number 2, the second best drink we enjoyed today was indeed the Grand Cru.
Grand Cru got number 2.
And then number 1
Number 1!
was the Eggnog Milkshake Double IPA by Tired Hands in collaboration with Omnipolo.
I always say collabs are the best.
Yeah.
Props.
Yeah, props to all the drinks that made it into the list today.
Cheers to you.
And
Thank
cheers,
you
yeah.
for watching our 12 drinks at Christmas. Stick around. We're going to talk about some Christmas movies.
Yeah,
that are
make
in
sure
our
you
brackets.
subscribe, and so that way you can join Santa's Workshop as we workshop through the top 16 Christmas movies.
Subscribe, follow, like, comment,
And follow me on
send it to your friends.
me on Untapped.
Don't do that.
DEFOST E7. the
Everything
7.
but that.
Yeah, don't
Do all the other things except for that.
And time to polish off all these beers.
I need help turning this one on.
No.
All right, ladies and gents, let's talk about healthcare in the United States
Uh-huh.
and immigration laws. Chris, go first.
I think I'd rather actually pull up the bracket.
Oh, okay. We can, let's do that first.
Hey, likely right now, we're at the semifinals or finals right now, so go ahead, make sure your vote is cast so you can help pick if you disagree with us.
If it's Elf versus Wonderful Life, please
Don't pick
implore
Wonderful
you
Life.
Vote Wonderful
Don't
Life.
pick that.
Please.
Whoa,
Make
I
Alex
beg
eat
you.
Okay,
his
all right.
words.
I
Hey,
beg you, Wonderful Life.
Hey,
please.
we're jumping ahead. Let's start off with the first round, the 1 seed versus the 16 seed.
Which one?
It's going to be Elf versus Polar Express.
You like? We had like 8 people vote for Polar Express. If you voted for Polar Express, fuck you. Stop following us.
If this is Steve's girlfriend, Kelly, Alex only means this in a nice way.
No, if it's Kelly, especially if it's Kelly,
Oh.
fuck you, Kelly.
Well, sorry, Kelly.
Fuck you, Kelly!
I was gonna say
In a
we
loving
tried.
way. Good job for me.
I mean, I picked Elf to win it, so like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
I voted Elf too because Polar Express is hot garbage.
yeah, Polar Express. It should be the 16th seed. I think
I mean, it's no Atlantis.
I think it
Go in
deserves.
Santa's butt.
I think it deserves the spot on the list, but
Going back to Santa's butt.
but it is not. And Elf is clearly number one. I think that's perfectly seated. I think Elf destroys Polar Express. Polar Express animation style weird, didn't age well. Tom Hanks does every fucking role. This next round, I think we're all Elf across the board. This next round is the one that I was like, these two are actually two big heavy hitters at the 8 and 9.
Yeah, I got a lot of backlash from Kenny
Yeah, well,
about why the two
rightly
of them.
So
were
we have the
against each
Charlie
other.
Brown Christmas at 9 and A Christmas Story at 8.
I think both are great. I don't think anyone looks at either of them and says it's their favorite of all time, but it is top 3 of everyone's favorite Christmas movies, probably. At least one of the two of them.
What do you think about Trouble here?
I just think it is wild that Alex said most people would say this is like a 2 or 3, so I put it at an 8 or a 9.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
Don't put words in my mouth.
He said that
Do
no
not
one would
put
say
words
it
in
was
my-
their favorite. He didn't say that automatically puts them at 2 or 3. He just said it wasn't their favorite.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who would put 11, 12, 13 as their favorite.
Roll the tape back.
No,
I'm pretty sure Alex just... I personally, not huge on either. Probably prefer Charlie Brown. Not huge on either movie. For me.
Have a horse.
I don't have any
Since
horses.
it's your
Zero
show.
horses.
You don't like any of those movies.
I think
Of those two?
it goes back to
No,
it goes back to the debate.
no,
Should you have 22 banger minutes or just go drone on and on for 2 hours? You know,
Yeah, we're
Christmas Story
going
does not
on and
drone
on, baby.
What movie are you thinking of? Or a Christmas
Hold
Story
it back,
that's-
hold it back, hold it back.
You'll shoot your eye out.
iconic.
Iconic.
That is like
Name another
the
one.
most.
With the bully scene,
With
two
the bully
bullies.
scene. That's
Dude,
his
you're
quote,
the
bro.
part where
Yeah.
he's kicking him down
No,
the
you're
slide,
done,
which is
you're
also
done.
you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, the
The part where he's in the backyard shooting the robbers.
shooting his eye out for the 3rd time.
Next up here, in the
I don't really care.
in the what's this? The Southwest bracket.
Yeah.
We got number 4, Home Alone, and so I believe the stipulation here is we're combining Home Alone 1 and 2,
And 3.
and technically 3,
No,
but
no one.
but let's
remembers.
get 3. Let's just exclude 3 because 3 is
No, if you liked any of the Home Alones, let's just put them all together.
okay. If
No.
you
It's
for
always
some
Third one
Macaulay
doesn't
Culkin
count.
being Home Alone.
Was-
3 is
was
not.
Macaulay
3 is
Culkin
not.
in the third one? No.
I don't remember.
It was the kid from Max Keeble.
It's not even fucking.
Honestly,
Christmas,
I was
bro.
worried I said Frankie Muniz. Okay, at least I got the right actor. But it's fine, yeah.
Remember
it's-
Max Keeble's big move?
I know the name.
All right, staying
That
focused.
kid was-
Staying
Yeah,
focused.
we're on target.
Basically Home Alone 1 and 2. 3 is an exclusion just because it's not really Christmas.
Okay.
And 13th seed, A Muppets Christmas Carol.
I never got into that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you're.
I'm not even a Home Alone fan, but I would vote Home Alone over Muppets.
He smacked the guy in the
Christmas
face with a
Carol.
paint can.
It's slapstick. It's like,
Yeah.
are you?
we like
Are
that.
you fans of the Three Stooges because they kick each other in the balls all the time? You'll love.
There was
Home
no
Alone.
kicking in the balls. This was above board humor.
that's- Either of you have seen Muppets Christmas
No.
Carol?
Yeah, I would
don't really
say
like
it's
Christmas
actually.
movies.
I would say it's like on the top of my list to see. Like,
But you know the Christmas Carol
Think-
story.
yes,
With-
I'm familiar.
Tim, the Cratchits.
Tim Burton
No,
with the
like,
nightmare and
God
the Christmas.
bless us everyone. No,
Oh, yeah.
That's Nightmare
Scrooge?
Before Christmas. Yeah, Scrooge.
Yeah, I know Scrooge.
Okay. This is Muppets Christmas Carol.
I know.
That
I've
sounds
actually heard really great things from some people. Like it's their favorite movie outright.
Oh,
Are they like cool people though?
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
I think they're not, but some people
Oh.
think that. But some people really.
Are we
value
cutting
their
that part?
opinion.
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you who it is off camera. No one would ever guess.
Oh yeah.
If you told Devin that you like Muppets Christmas Carol,
He didn't tell me.
You're
he told
problematic.
everyone he
You
ever
just
met.
did a gender term too. Now we know half of the. Anyway.
They identify. Next up, very controversial here. Die Hard at 12 is
Die Hard.
even a Christmas movie versus 5. It looks like the Santa Claus.
Nope, give me Die
Or
Hard.
Santa Claus is.
Was that?
that's your pick?
I didn't say pick. I'm.
No, you're right. That's what it is.
He said, you know that. I know that's what it is. Yeah, I'm turning to
You
you.
looked at me like you weren't sure that it was.
I said to
the
Alex,
No,
I
no, no,
thought we
I was
should have
turning to you.
titles.
I'm turning to you to get your input. You go first with your input. Who would you pick and why?
Between those two?
Yeah, it's a bracket, bro. That's how it works.
Because you know how I feel about Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
Not
This
well
is what I believe.
Not
Ready?
well enough.
Alex
I'm
just
not
hates it
going to
because
tell you what
Dave
to
likes
believe.
Die Hard.
I'm not an egotist. I'm not going to tell you what to believe.
He's gonna
But
tell
I believe that no Christmas movie out there should have murder in it.
What?
I like murder. In
What if it's
movies.
like Santa?
Oh, you like murder.
I do. Murder is kind of fun in movies, but
What if it's
not,
like Santa coming back to avenge his dead dog type
Yeah. Imagine Jon
John
Snow.
Wick?
shit? Yeah, but
Yes.
Santa.
Jon Snow.
Dead Rudolph.
I think that takes away from the magic of Christmas. The fact that kids can watch the movie, they can't watch it anymore.
I agree with
Name a good Christmas movie that has murder in it.
I agree with you in the sense
Name
that
one.
a good
Look at that list.
No, look.
Which one of those has murder?
You're
in it?
cutting me off, and I'm trying to
No,
help
go
your,
ahead.
your
Go
case.
ahead.
The line doesn't need to be drawn. It's just how are you going to rate it based on where it's placed, and it is placed in this bracket. So that being said, I would put Santa Claus over that being the best Christmas movie bracket.
Let us know in the comments if you think Die Hard should be considered a Christmas movie or not.
Like I said, it can be, and I
And
don't
Dave,
get.
you're not allowed to comment.
Some people get pissed.
Comment more than once. Dave.
No, Dave.
People
you're not
get
allowed.
fired up.
Get your burner accounts, Dave.
Number 2 in the Northeast bracket is going to be a heavy hitter in The Grinch. The Grinch versus Bad Santa at 15.
Not even a question. Also, I think arguably the bigger question here, as Kenny fairly pointed out on the post, was we're combining the Grinches. Arguably,
way-
both have merit in their own right.
They do, but same way Home Alone, I combine 1 and 2. I have to be fair.
They're such different movies, though. You know, like
Yes.
Which are?
the animated
Grinches?
Grinch versus the Jim Carrey Grinch.
The Home Alone movies are pretty different. One is like
He's still
fully
beating
New
up
York.
people trying to invade his home.
Yeah, but Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
Sure, so just put Home Alone 2. Do you feel strongly that one Grinch is
But
so
then
much
why
better
would
than the other?
we? I can't put Bad Santa in there without Home Alone.
I just wouldn't
1.
put Bad Santa in there at all.
I've never even seen Bad Santa, so I don't know.
Exactly. Neither have I. You know why? It's a shitty Christmas movie.
But
Sorry,
I
Bad
looked,
Santa.
I looked up. I looked
It's
up.
a great change of pace Christmas movie.
Oh my.
There we go. This is why
All
I
right.
knew somebody that actually.
Yeah, look, I mean, sometimes you fill your gourd with fucking, Happy Tootie, fucking Santa Claus, and then it's like, oh, it's so magical and so much fun, and then, and you're just, you get so much Christmas, or you have one too many Hallmark movies. It's nice to see some fucking smoke of Santa Claus. Look, you got a cigarette smoking Santa Claus, you got a little person as an elf, which people don't even want to do
That's
nowadays.
funny. That's comedy right there.
I'm just saying,
Santa smoking
I'm just
a
saying he
cigarette.
smacks the shit out of him.
Hilarious.
It's just,
Can't think of a funnier thing in my life.
Man, what is the name of that actor? He's a famous actor.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's just, if it is different, if not a little bit stupid, it's just a different take on
Can you
Christmas.
believe he used to date Angelina Jolie and she was in love with him deeply?
Yeah.
You can believe that?
I didn't know that, so I am surprised, but I can believe it.
There's a video on YouTube. I can't say this online, but
So don't.
yeah.
Just did you know that Billy Bob Thornton dated Angelina Jolie and you love them?
They dated.
Yeah, very cool. Interesting fact. Billy Bob Thornton, interesting cat, no doubt about it. I'm just saying, I don't even really remember the movie that well, but I've seen it once or twice. And like I said, sometimes, just eating sugar cookie after sugar cookie after sugar cookie, it's kind of like, hey, can I have just a cheeseburger? I know it's not Christmassy, but it's not around the holidays, but it's still, in this case, it's not the perfect
that's
analogy.
fair.
Bad Santa still has Santa in it. It's still Christmas, but it's just throws you for a loop, and it's a good, fun kind of just change on the perspective.
But I don't see it coming anywhere close to the Grinch.
No,
I think the Grinch blows it
No,
out
no,
even
no.
more than Elf blew out
you're right.
whatever the hell Elf went against.
Polar Express. No, I actually.
Sorry, Kenny, but Polar Express the movie sucks balls.
No, Elf should blow that out.
It's not
more.
good.
It should blow it out more.
And I'm not even an Elf fan. I don't like Elf. People tell me they're like, let's put on Elf, and I'm like, I don't wanna.
Alex is what you might call a hipster.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
But anyways, I'm just
I think
advocating.
it's too corny for me.
I'm advocating for Bad Santa to be on the bracket as a
Thank you.
reputable
That made me-
movie.
Yeah.
But Grinch is way up there.
So
Grinch
now
wins.
the next one.
Grinch wins against anything other than Elf. In
Next
my opinion.
one, my girlfriend Mel is big controversial into this.
Okay, so I don't even know what's number 10. What is that one?
Yeah.
Love Actually.
Would have been helpful to have titles, huh?
No. I thought it was. Okay, number 10 is
It
Love
adds to the
Actually.
cool minimalist
Number 7
aspect.
is Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. This is another category for me
both
personally
shite.
that
They're both
reminds it reminds me of Charlie Brown and
Rudolph is
Christmas Story. I think those are two.
I hate claymation.
I think those are two
Oh, yeah, we
bangs. I think those are
established
two
that
bangers. Honestly, I think that those are both two
They're
heavy
two
hitters.
bangers.
Love Actually is not an inspiring rom-com. I'm sorry.
Love Actually has aged poorly and is also the British sense of humor. So us Americans won't.
Oh yes, I just don't get it because I
haven't
live
watched
across
it
the
in a long
pond.
time.
Sadly.
There's a lot of fucked up shit in Love Actually. A lot of it is, some of it is sad. Some of it is downright that guy is a piece of shit.
Liam
Some of
Neeson.
it's, no, that guy's sad.
And a piece of shit.
Severus Snape, fucking
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman is a
Rickman.
is a despicable character in the
Really?
movie. Yeah,
I haven't seen this.
I mean, spoiler, he cheats on his wife with the office hottie, so it's like.
All I know is that.
But that's
one-
part of love, bro. We can't control how we fall in love. But you can't help the kind of the story is you can't help who you fall in love with or how love works. And some of that is not, and some of it is kind of
No,
well,
that's
you can
fair.
fucking hold yourself back from, hitting on your best guy friend's wife or mentioning it before they got married or whatever. All that aside,
There's better
That's
ways
weird.
to do that. There are better ways.
that
to
part's
go about
weird.
you
Alan
like to
Rickman's
elaborate?
part is weird. The one
that.
guy
I've been there before.
The one guy is writing an entire story, and he hired a maid to cook for him, and they don't speak the same language, but they fall in love. And so that sounds weird on the surface. They never had one conversation, but they're now madly in love.
Yeah.
But the movie paints it, but that's just a fucked up way of showing it, because they do have interaction. They do communicate. All right,
Just not
it's
verbally.
not. It's just not through language. It's through facial expressions, through emotion, body language, action, the actions he takes to try to be nice to her, and vice
Yeah.
versa. And they're both attracted to each other, and that's very clear throughout the film. So it's not creepy. We gotta start
Let's move on.
Dudes in our own. All right, but we didn't even pick
My favorite,
Love Actually or
my
Red Hot
favorite
Red Hot.
quadrant. My favorite quadrant.
We didn't even pick.
Southeast. The OG, the classics,
Yeah.
baby.
We
Let's
got
hear the
number
classics.
3. It's a Wonderful Life, and number 14.
Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Let's put it this way: we didn't even know what the other one was. We're going with It's a Wonderful Life. All right, moving on.
No.
We can talk about Wonderful
Are
Life.
we going to talk about Trading Places that we didn't
Yes,
even know what
I
it
will
was?
because obviously you are not cultured enough
Oh
to
my
watch
God.
Trading
We
Places.
will give you 30.
You have proved yourselves.
We'll give you 30 to 45 seconds to talk about it, but I feel like if
Timing it.
we're gonna do the next bracket, we can talk about. The
Do
other
you know
movies
who
more.
Eddie Murphy is? I'm surprised.
How are you going to lead with
I'm
that?
surprised
How are you
that,
going to
that
lead
the
with,
both of you
do
know,
you know who
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy
Murphy
is.
is?
I do.
We grew up at a time that Shrek was a wildly popular movie.
Oh
You're
yeah,
like, do you know who Eddie Murphy
Murphy's
is?
only donkey. I forgot.
Well, it's a very notable
Eddie
role.
Murphy's maybe his best role is Trading Places.
No,
with
it's not.
Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters. You ever heard of that before in your lives? No. Great movie, Trading Places. Super funny, very problematic, a bit racist, but also so funny.
So good though. Totally worth overlooking all the negatives
That-
that Alex just
When I think
laid out
Christmas,
for
I
us.
think of racist.
Yeah, I think that's what should be in.
Moving on.
Good job, Alex. Moving on.
Regardless, easily It's a Wonderful
Hey.
Life above that.
Oh, like we said, thanks for wasting 45 seconds of our time.
Hey, point being, give it a watch though. If you haven't seen it, maybe you'll
It
like
is. It's actually worth the watch.
it. Okay, so in the 6th spot we have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Woo! As I'm pouring this drink into my glass.
Versus number 11, A Miracle on 34th Street.
Haven't heard of the second one. We're going with the first one.
Miracle on
what?
Miracle on 34th Street. I haven't seen, but I've
You
at least
have-
heard of, and it is a very highly rated
That's where
movie.
she pulls his beard to see if he's the real Santa, and it's real. Oh my You have no idea what I'm talking about. How have you never heard of Miracle on 34th Street?
She pulls his beard and she's like, wow, it's stuck on there.
Yes.
You did a good job
It's
with
a
your
famous,
disguise.
iconic scene in cinema.
Awesome.
If anyone voted for it, we all apologize. Not Alex, because he's rude.
Actually, I think that's going to be a closer vote than
It's
you think.
not.
Yeah, 34th.
There's a chance
Miracle on 34th.
wins
Yeah. Miracle on 34th is kind of like A Wonderful Life, where like it's an
Yeah.
older classic, and people really appreciate it as cinema.
There is a scene in that. Can I tell you about a beautiful scene that makes me tear up every time I watch it?
I'd rather you not, but
Nope, I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
regardless. There's a girl who walks up to Santa and she speaks Danish. And she's like, obviously you don't speak Danish. She's a little girl. She's
and
like,
he
I don't
speaks
know.
Danish back. Whoa!
Santa knew Danish. And
Oh
he
my
speaks back to
God!
her. And
Does
it's
Santa
amazing.
know Danish?
And
Jeez,
it's so good.
strawberry or cream
wait,
cheese?
so
am
are
I
you
right?
so wait, is the movie? Is this the real actual story?
Yes.
Elf beats Polar Express. What did we say? Charlie Brown or Christmas Story?
Doesn't
I
matter.
think
Elf
Christmas
beats both of
Story
them.
wins that.
Christmas Story wins, then Elf. Elf beats that. Home Alone and
Sure.
the Santa Claus.
Home Alone.
Home
probably
Home
wins.
Alone
Home Alone.
wins over Santa Claus.
Okay, semifinals: Elf versus
Home Alone 1 and 2.
Elf wins.
That's a hard one.
I still
Home
go
Alone's
Elf. though.
hardly a
I
Christmas
would
movie.
bet Elf wins.
Yeah,
Yes.
and would you go Elf personally, or would you go
Based
Home Alone?
on what I like.
What do you like? Yeah,
No.
we got the Grinch, and then either
Grinch.
Rudolph or Love Actually.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
think it matters. I
The
think
Grinch
we
wins
all go
against
Grinch.
everything.
Then we
Grinch.
have. It looks like It's a Wonderful Life versus Christmas.
It doesn't
Vacation?
matter.
Christmas
It's Wonderful
Vacation?
Life. Well, are you saying you would go Christmas Vacation over It's Wonderful
I
Life?
could see that, but I don't have.
You would. Just say you would.
Yeah, probably. But
Yeah, say yes. Okay.
what would you do, Chris? Because I could
It
be
really
swayed.
doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day, they all lose to the Grinch. For me, the Grinch wins the
Okay.
right side.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
Grinch
right side?
1,000% wins the
So
right
you're
side.
a 1 and 2 guy.
But the eventual end of the bracket is Elf versus Grinch.
Elf versus Grinch in the final? Is that what you chose?
Honestly,
Really?
that's what I think it should be. I will say at that point, for me, it's a coin flip.
I'd lean Grinch.
Wow, and there
so
you have
we
it,
literally
folks.
landed 50-50.
So there you have it, folks. It's a coin flip. Even
I would
two,
definitely go Grinch over Elf.
even the Two Socks podcast
Couldn't
is
make it.
No, wait,
struggling.
Chris, choose. You have to pick one.
Picking 50-50.
No.
If you choose not to decide,
No.
you still.
And that's the end of the episode, everybody.
we
They're both great movies.
Hey, we're so
You
glad.
can't vote wrong.
We're so glad you stuck to the end. If you watched the entire end, if you're on Spotify, please go down, give us a review, 5 stars, please. If you're on Untapped, DEFOSTE7.
Don't
follow
do
me
it.
on
No,
Untapped.
YouTube
guy
is what.
sucks.
Everyone's
YouTube,
watching it on YouTube.
Rocket. What's her name? Rodriguez.
Yeah,
What's her
Twister
name?
Rodriguez.
Twister Rodriguez on
little
YouTube.
Shut up.
Like,
I'll put it
subscribe
on
if you
the
like
Two
this
Socks
content.
podcast.
If you like, or yeah, just leave us a comment. But yeah, we appreciate you sticking around. This is an annual year. Let us know if we should do this every single year until we die. And we have
Merry
a big,
Christmas.
we have a very big announcement coming to the pod. We are going to do regular episodes coming up soon, and potentially a new guest that we will announce on a future episode.
Ooh.
And so we appreciate you guys for watching, and hopefully you have wonderful holidays and a very Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays to you
So
all.
long, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Whoa!